And
Good morning to Terry, 4-Speed and Monique. Good morning to Terry, 4-Speed and Monique.
good morning, you guys. We got a new person on panel.
Brand new, out the blue.
But we can't find Denise. So you guys pray because I don't know where Denise is, and it's driving me crazy.
Mm-hmm.
4-Speed. I called and left her a message on her regular phone and told her I, I am the helicopter. That was a helicopter looking for her. I even messaged her daughter that doesn't have me on Messenger.
Mm-hmm.
There's Troy. Good morning, Troy.
Good morning to Troy. Good morning to you. Good morning to Troy. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Troy. I don't think Troy has gotten sung to before.
Aw,
Oh, look, don't
aw, thank
don't
you.
make me
Don't,
be all up in like all that. Oh, and there's my goddaughter.
Good morning, Elizabeth. Good morning to you. Good morning, Elizabeth. Good morning to you. Good morning to Myra. Good morning to you. Good morning to Myra. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Myra. Good morning.
Oh, goodness sake. Must stop yawning. We've only been up since 3:33. That's like the latest I've slept in like 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Monique, unfortunately, it's not any better. I did force myself with a little push from my husband to get up and shower yesterday. And so that took me the rest of the day to recover from. But I'm just praying that the procedure that they do next week, Thursday, will give me a little bit of relief because it's not good. Good morning, Madonna. Good morning to you. Good morning, Madonna. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Madonna. Good morning. Look, you guys, when your friend is able to send you a message and say, I got in the shower today, look, you thank God for that. You're like, oh, thank you, Lord. Because
Hmm.
when you are used to chronic pain all the time, a shower is a
Yeah,
good thing.
it is. It helps at least a little bit. Good morning to Raven. Good morning to you. Good morning to Raven. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Raven. You guys, if I seem like I'm running in two different places, it's because I can't get Denise off my mind. That If I had Alvin's phone number, I'd call Alvin, but I don't have Alvin's phone number.
Hmm. Yeah, I looked and I don't have it either.
I
I
bet
have
I have
her.
it. I bet I'm going to get it
Hmm.
after today. I don't know, Monique. I didn't get my wake up call. I didn't get her remind me take my medicines. Those are two things. And Tracy gets the morning too.
Yeah, I get checked on in the morning. Good
Oh, Robbie.
morning to Robbie. Good morning to you. Good morning to Robbie. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Robbie.
Get some
Robbie,
sleep.
you must have talked to your sister because Paloma come on she came on last week. Or was it Monday? Look, I can't believe it's Thursday. I had to ask Kevin what day it was. But yes, she came on. I was so excited. So excited. I know Monique. I hope she is too. Talona. Yes. Um, it's so funny, Robbie, when you say hi guys, I hear your voice in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Troy, that is fine. I had to figure out how I would send you a happy birthday. And I told Denise, it's Troy's birthday today. I said, I got to figure out how to send him a happy birthday. I said, well, I guess I'll go on his main page or go on one of his videos and leave a comment. So you are very
Mm-hmm.
welcome. Very welcome. You guys, Sandy's having her cardio rhythm. I think that's what they call it.
Mm-hmm.
To shock her heart to stop, then to restart it. And Casey's April. Her son Colt is having surgery this morning. Oh, Robbie. Tracy, do the thing. Look. Robbie said we both look rested.
Aw, you're so sweet.
You got to do the face.
So sweet.
Tracy, do the face. Do the face.
I did sleep. I mean, compared to not sleeping and actually sleeping until 3:30, that was like sleeping in. I have to switch. Oh, my leg.
Oh, Monique likes your hair long, Tracy.
Thank you. I am thinking about getting this like little curly, straggly, the longest layer back here trimmed off one of these days. It's driving me crazy. It like on this side it curls up all the time. Just drives me crazy.
Robbie says, strike a pose, Vogue.
Oh.
Oh, Robbie, I've been watching. I think it is called Pose on Netflix. It's got oh my gosh, RuPaul. No, it does not have RuPaul in it. But it's the 80s, the drag queen movement in the 80s, I believe. And I love watching it. There are some beautiful people on there. Yeah, make it a bob. You could even get unless it's
That's
dark.
exactly what I'm thinking is just having like this long stuff back here cut off.
Does it bother you having your hair come across your face?
Yeah.
Oh, because see, you
well,
do good.
no, just have it so that it's like looks like it's more one length back here, and just cut some maybe long layers.
You would do good with one where it's shorter in the back and it kind of comes down and kind of frames your face. That would look real good on you. Yes, Monique says shorter in your neck, longer in the front.
Yeah.
I don't know who Martha Plimpton is. She reminds me of the woman off Cagney and Lacey.
Oh, yeah.
Tyne Daly.
Daly.
I say Tyne Daly. Let me see who it is Robbie's talking about. You guys know I will Google in a heartbeat. Ooh, she is one of my favorite actresses. I will show this.
Yeah, do show. I don't know who that is.
Share screen. It'll take me 5 times to find the correct one. There it is. There she is.
Oh. That's very flattering, Robbie. Thank you.
I love her. Now I'll show you who Now, Tracy's not near her age, but there's just something about Tracy's nose that I like. I like Tyne Daly.
Good morning to Rhonda. Good morning to you. Good morning to Rhonda. Good morning to you.
Oh, look at her in her heyday.
Uh-huh. So I think she was a very beautiful woman. She's a beautiful woman.
I used to love Cagney Lake.
Me too.
Good morning, Rhonda. Your son was on this morning. Yes, she was in the Goonies. Robbie, she's one of those actresses that's been in everything. And then you like, I know what she been on. And then I have to, then what I have to do is pull up what we're watching. Oh, Robbie, you know what? Let me pull that name up because Keevan told me I look like, with my hair red, that I look like, who's the country actress? Jody Messina. But I'll take that one too.
Yeah.
But I do have facial features of Meryl Streep, and I'm not trying to be like all that, but yeah.
You have that porcelain skin.
Yeah. So I'll take that one because there's some pictures that I do look like her.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys, there was Rhonda said she librarian told her she looked like Jane Fonda, and she didn't go.
Wow.
I love Jane Fonda. I know she fell out of Hollywood back when she was Hanoia Jane, but we all do and say things, especially with social media,
Mm-hmm.
especially political stuff. But I love to watch Jane Fonda. She is in Frankie and Grace and Frankie.
Yeah.
Robbie, look, you do not look like Curious George.
Oh, you look the furthest thing from that. Good morning to Hetty. Good morning to you. Good morning to Hetty. Good morning to you.
I'm going to come out because my darn chat is not wanting to do right. I can see the chat on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Robbie, I had to tell my daughter. I said, "You got to watch Robbie," and I said, somebody talked about something. Now I said, Robbie will take those bathroom selfies. And one time I said, he told somebody something. I can't look, I have to talk around what Robbie said. But
Mm-hmm.
Robbie? So yeah, you've been working out and you got a fine physique. And you guys, he's been showing it too. I just gotta say. He's been showing it. So
Mm-hmm.
Robbie. I can't help but snicker. You remind me of Casey. I never know what you're gonna say or do.
Exactly. Exactly. Good morning, Michelle and Craig too. Good morning, Michelle and Craig too.
I wanted to see if that would reset my comments. I mean I can't get none. I just can't, my comments aren't.
Well, Hetty, I did get out of bed yesterday for the first time in several days, and I took a shower, and then it took me a good portion of the rest of the day to wake up to get recover from taking a shower. So today I'm up, but still wishing that I could get a little relief somewhere.
Okay. That helped. Good morning, Hetty. Good morning, Craig. I almost said Glenn. Oh, my daughter was up. I done told her she's gonna have to come by one day and come back and sit in here with me.
Mm-hmm.
Hetty, today, and all of you that just come in, you guys be praying for Sandy. She's going to get her cardio rhythm reset.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll throw the paddles on her and stop her heart, then throw the paddles back and restart. And I can imagine that would be kind of scary.
I think that would be a lot scary.
And then it has to be painful. I mean, I would think it would be painful.
Mm-hmm.
Morning, Darlene B.
Good morning, Darlene B. Good morning to you. Good morning, Darlene B. Good morning to you. Good morning to Chrissy. Good morning to you. Good morning to Chrissy. Good morning to you.
And also for anybody that knows when I say Casey's April, because Tiffany has her April, Casey has his April, which is Bougie Bear. Her son Colt, her oldest son, is having surgery this morning. So she already asked if we, send prayers and thoughts. Colt, Colt.
Aw. Thank you, Chrissy.
Oh, well, Lizz is so. Oh, have to back up.
Good morning, Arlie. Good morning to you. Good morning, Arlie. Good morning to you.
All right, you guys. She is sleeping. Trace, Denise is sleeping, and her daughter said, her dad said she's been sleeping real hard, but she gets off at 1 o'clock and she'll let me know.
Okay.
So, yes, Chrissy.
Yeah, for sure. Praying for the world.
Did you get Sonia?
No. Good morning to Sonia. Good morning to you. Good morning to Sonia. Good morning to you.
All
Get
right,
some
Robbie.
rest, Robbie.
Monique, am I still doing that thing? I'm trying to sit back from the speakers. Is it still doing that feedback? Arlene, thank you for coming this morning. I went and oh my gosh, if anybody likes, I will, Robbie. I'll do that. If anybody likes the Halloween spooky stuff, I'm just telling you. Arlene has let me find it. All right. She has a video. Well, she has several videos, but one of them is that she went to, it's like a mall, and all of it is scary stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All of it is spookified stuff. And it was like, oh man. So she has cooking, she has different things on her different types of videos. See there? More long hair. More long hair.
That's after when I had my hair long for a really long time, and then I started cutting it short again. And then when we moved back up here, and I'd had it short for so long, but when they had the lockdown and you couldn't go get your haircut and I needed a haircut, I was thinking, remember how nice it was when you had long hair and you only went and got your hair trimmed like one time a year? How much nicer that was. So I was like, I think that's what I'm going back to. Just takes a little bit of time to get it to that point, but it'll get there.
Yeah, Monique. I understand that too.
For sure.
Oh, you guys, I did not do anything yesterday because the day before, um, I sat for 2 hours. I checked in at the doctor's office and I sat there in the office for 2 hours before I saw him. And then I was
Oh,
through within 15, 20 minutes.
I hate that.
So that made me tired. Then we went in a thrift store and I had to show Traci my $4 boots. Perfect, never been more. So, but we did not get back. Me and Tiffany rode with me. We did not get back here until almost 4 o'clock. And I left here about, as soon as I got off Tuesday, as soon as I got off,
Mm-hmm.
I did what I had to do and left. It was such a long day. But yesterday, I just had a headache. I couldn't get up. I wish Tiffany would have took a picture of I had not eaten. So I said, well, what can we eat, Tiffany? Neither one of us can eat hardly nothing take out. I said, I can eat Captain D's. She said, I can too. So we went through there and got a 4-piece, the 4-piece battered chicken, fish,
Mm-hmm.
double okra, because they have fried okra.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, if you would seen me riding down the road, I had my napkin and holding my fish, that piece of fish, like it was an ice cream. I was right. I was. Tiffany said, Mama, you look like you're holding a ice cream cone. I
Too
said,
funny.
and I had one. I said, it's hot, but it's good. And I ate
Mm-hmm.
that and then kept reaching over in her plate because we was sharing, eating some okra. And finally she said, well, Mom, I know you're not finished. All you ate was, I said, no, that's it. That's it. Um, it's weird that I can eat that and I can't. Oh, they get fined for eating in that.
Wow.
Um,
Wow.
but it's weird. I can barely eat chicken. It's according to where it's from. But yet, Captain D's battered fish, I can eat. I can eat that. But if you guys could just see the image of somebody riding down the road and there they are, you glance over there and you're like, that's not ice cream. What are they eating? Yeah. Oh, yuck on okra. Okay. We've had this discussion before.
Mm-hmm.
Okra is we call it okra, or what do we call it here? Okra. Um, it is a, Traci, have you had it? Have you ever had okra?
No, I have not ever had okra. I heard the thing about the texture, and so like I don't eat raw tomatoes because of the texture, so I thought that it would be similar, so I just have never tried it.
Oh, Robbie, thank you, honey. And that's what my stomach looks like today, too. That's about what my stomach looks like today.
Wow, Sonia said they're not allowed to eat and drive there either. Man, what would Americans do? Americans would be in big trouble because you go down the road like everybody's eating in their car.
But I think there is something about eating and driving. I really think there is. See, Arlene has eaten it. All right. Yes, it's a vegetable. It is. Let me see. Um, it's like, all right. I know, Sonya. Here we're talking about food.
I know.
We always
seem to manage that, don't we?
All right. Okay, okra, if it's fried, is good, but you still have the little seeds that some people probably don't like. Um, I like boiled okra with a lot of butter, and it's slimy, Traci. It's slimy.
See, I have a feeling that I would have an issue with that because, like, I like the flavor of tomatoes and I will eat like sun-dried tomatoes. I will eat tomatoes cooked in anything, but a raw tomato, that texture in the middle of the raw tomato, I just can't do that.
Oh man, I put a lot of butter, and you pick it up by the stem, and you don't eat it in public because it's
Uh,
yeah, and you pick it up by the stem, and you bite the stem. I bite it from the stem.
uh-huh.
That's how I eat it. And it's also good in peas. So if you cook it in with peas, like black eyed peas or fresh peas, um, it's real good. Look, okay. Do you women that say yuck, do you eat raw oysters?
Nope, I don't eat that either. Good morning, Chris. Oh, good morning to you. Good morning, Chris. Oh, good morning to you.
Good morning, Chris. So see, I don't like oysters. My mom them used to do oyster stew, which was milk and I don't know, oysters in it. I could eat them that way. Oh, well, Traci, gumbo. You know when people do gumbo,
Mm-hmm.
okra is in gumbo.
Yeah. And I think I've eaten some things with okra in it and just didn't realize it. And I
Yeah.
think, I mean, I don't, obviously I've eaten it because I eat like, like I love like, um, dirty rice and, what is that one? Zatarans,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
you know, those kind of things. And I think those have some okra in them, but I just never like the real.
No, see, somebody sneaky.
Chris, good morning, Chris. Oh, good morning to you. Good morning, Chris. Oh, good morning to you.
Oh, Chris, I just ain't never liked seafood.
I miss seafood a lot because my husband is a landitarian, as he likes to call himself. He's really not a seafood eater, and I love fish and any kind of seafood. And I have to, so when the rare occasion that we actually go out to eat, I usually try to get some kind of seafood because I don't get to have it all the time at home, except during Lent.
All right, Myra, is it you bake your okra that way?
That might not be bad. Because like I said, I really think sometimes it's more of a texture thing with me than. Chrissy, you're so funny.
I know. Do you see the look on my face? I'm like,
Oh heavens.
okay, Chrissy, yeah, you don't have to try any oysters. I don't like the smell of shrimp, fresh shrimp. I don't like that. And but my mom and them used to do fried oysters. Now I like tilapia. I like tilapia.
Mm-hmm.
When I first had my surgery, what I would do, I would have to get the baked fish and not the rice, and I could eat that way. Yes, that is exactly. But Darlene, I can't keep the stuff on it. The cornmeal falls off mine. I cannot fry okra. It just don't turn out right.
Mm.
What's that frog spawn thing?
Mm.
All right, Chrissy. Lordy mercy. Oh my goodness.
Oh, tapioca.
Oh my goodness, Myra.
I do like tapioca, I have to admit. Like I grew up with like tapioca pudding and stuff. Good morning to Lori. Good morning to you. Good morning to Lori. Good morning to you.
Good
Lori,
morning,
he
Lori.
was here, but I think he went to sleep. Good
Lori.
morning, Leticia. Good morning to you. Good morning, Leticia. Good morning to you.
All right, Lori, I'm trying to find which one that you are, because when I click on your thing, it brings up a bunch. So, Lori, do you have your children on your page? Let me see. Okay, I don't see. Lori, I am trying to find, because there's so many. How are there so many Lori Reagans? Lori, if you, after this, if you leave me a comment, I would gladly, yes, Lori, I'm talking to you. I'm trying to find your page. Four speed, you know good and well. You know good and well. It's exciting that you're back because I have missed you. And I try my best not to stalk. Did you sing to Beth?
Good morning to Beth. Good morning to you. Good morning to Beth. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning. Lori, I was just going to, throw your name out there and people get to know who you are. I was going to subscribe to your page.
Mm-hmm.
Not stalking you, I promise.
Nope, not at all.
Lori, what do you call? Right. Why is it just
Wrenches.
Okay. Well, good morning.
Morning, Peggy Sue. Good morning to you. Good morning, Peggy Sue. Good morning to you.
All right. Well, Peggy Sue, let me see.
Thank you very much, Lori and Peggy.
Yeah, thank you guys for stopping in. Peggy, I am in Alabama. I tried not to make that sound so southern, but it is what it is. And I can't say that word.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, I can't say your state, Peggy Sue, because
She's in Massachusetts. I'm in Michigan, Peggy, and Darlene is in Alabama.
and then we have people from Australia and
Good
all
morning
over.
to Destiny. Good morning to you. Good morning to Destiny. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Destiny. Where's my Shamrock Pixie? Pixie chick, there you are. Destiny, I still didn't get to watch your live because yesterday I thought about it going, well, day before coming from the doctor's office. I thought, dang, I got to see, I've got to check out to see what's up with my Pixie.
Mm-hmm.
So, Arlene, what part of Alabama do you have to go to twice a year? Aw, well, Lori, I thank you for coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And you must have found me from Save Robbie.
Mm-hmm.
We love our Robbie. We love our Robbie.
Yes, we do.
He's like kind of like Casey was when Casey is running around. I'd have to put soap in his mouth sometimes. So, but all right. So Destiny said,
Oh,
uh,
Destiny, it will all be okay. I just wanted you to know when I had my gastric bypass, I had the long incision from the bottom of my sternum all the way to below my belly button, all the way down my abdomen. And a year or two later, I had to go back because I had one big hernia on the incision line. And then when they actually went in to try to repair that hernia, they saw that I had um, several smaller hernias all the way up and down that whole incision line. So they had to put in a like surgical material to reinforce that incision. And then everything's been fine since then. So just a that's what happened to me story.
yeah. And did you sing to Leticia?
Yes, I did.
So you heard me say, so that's okay, Robbie. You heard me say when Casey was little and he said something he wasn't supposed to. It didn't take but one time. He had soap in his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, Lori, you have to get some rest. I'm
Yeah, for
echoing.
sure.
I don't know why I'm getting feedback. Oh, let me move this.
Oh, there's five. Good morning to 5 Speed. Good morning to you. Good morning to 5 Speed. Good morning to you.
Good morning, 5 Speed. Good morning. Look, when 4 Speed come on the other day, I was so excited. And I told him, I said, 5 Speed come on, and I made it all about you. Tim, I made it all about you.
Yeah, Des, I think it is pretty common, and it is a not too bad of a repair. You're going to have that whole soreness, and they'll probably put you in a binder thing again, where they put that elastic, stretchy elastic thing around you to wear to help support you. But it wasn't near as bad as the first surgery to recover from.
Lori, we try our best to be positive, and we met each other. Like I told Traci, it had not been for her pain and me out of work, unable to work, and disabled, I wouldn't have met everybody. But I told Traci that had she not been, what did I say, buggy bumped.
Yeah.
By
When I got
rude person.
by the lady, got knocked in the back by this lady with her stinking buggy.
Yeah. And
I come
across that video. And when I saw that video, I watched it and I'm like, oh my gosh, she reminds me so much of my friend that passed away. She reminds me of Frankie. So I left a comment and said, look, I live in the South and there are rude people down here too.
They just seem so much, people seem so much nicer. Down south, more friendly, more willing to talk to people than people up here in the north. People are just rude all the time.
And I do have to say, people
But
in the
I'm
South,
sure it's just a matter of, you know, where you're at, who you run into, literally.
and it's hard to social distance in the South. I think Southern people are more huggers. We're huggers. We're touchy-feely. Well, not Casey, but Monique, I love you very,
I
very
love
much.
you, Monique.
And see, Lori, other than what I've seen on Robbie's channel, I had not looked up that case. Yeah, so see, Destiny, yeah, she went from Florida to Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Lori, we, as far as what happened to you while you was pregnant, having somebody cheat on you, I went through that with my daughter, and then my husband now he adopted her. I've been with him since she was a year old, so we've been together 34 years, and you know, just love the baby, and sometimes the others you just have to let them go, or if they go, just think I got this wonderful baby. That's what you have to do. Because I found myself sometimes dwelling. Let me see. Look, I'm looking at my phone, you guys, because oh yeah, it Leticia, it seems like yesterday. Me and Tracy both have been married forever.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's why they say in the Bible that you leave your parents and cleaving to your wife or
Mhm.
your husband, because I was I was I moved out when I was 18. So basically I wasn't with them but 18 years.
Mhm.
And I've been with my husband 34. So you see, it you have to have your husband be your spouse be your best friend.
Absolutely.
And it don't mean it's
Absolutely.
roses like they show that they drop rose petals to the bedroom and all that kind of stuff. You know, some people do that. My dog would eat them. The weirdo cat would too. But you don't have to have that.
Mhm.
You don't have to have all that. I mean, it's good sometimes, but you know,
Brent has been so good to me over the years that I just I thank God for him every day. He's been such an amazing husband and father.
Troy, I see. I think they're your children in your videos. Are you married? Are you divorced? Or I mean, you don't have to answer. I just I see you. I think that's you taking the pictures. That's right, Leticia and Sonia. Yep. You. Well, for a while, my children were all that was around me when my husband worked over the road. Oh, gotcha, Troy.
Mhm.
And I did lean on my children as far not, when they were little. We would go, I would take them places, even though Kevin wouldn't want me going to the lake with the kids. We have a huge lake, and they do all these. It's in West Point, Georgia, and they do all these fishing tournaments and all this kind of stuff. They would, he would want me to go. He'd worry. You and the kids don't need to be going up there that late by yourself. Well, there was nobody else to go with us. So there were times that, yes, I took my kids swimming up at the lake when they were little. And I just, we didn't have cell phones. So, and then it was at the time that Kevin would call me on Wednesdays. That was the time that he would call midweek.
Mhm.
And or I'd take the kids skating. They couldn't skate, but Tiffany was so scared of skating, she held on to the side. Well, I'd take them to the tennis court, and then they would skate in there and hold on to the. So I tried to do things with them because, well, see, that's a reason to leave, Leticia.
Mhm.
That is a reason.
That is definitely. My husband is just I got very lucky with him. Truly, truly lucky. He has been amazing. We have so switched roles in our marriage over the years because when we first were married, I was the major breadwinner in our family and I had the career and he had a job that he went to every day, but now I'm here at home and in pain and he is taking care of me a lot and he's amazing and I never thought it would be this way. I always thought I would be a strong independent woman, but sometimes you have to just accept what you're dealt and move forward.
Sonia, yes, you are like the Brady Bunch.
Mhm.
You said crazy bunch, but yes.
Mhm.
Is me, mine, and yours. Oh, Diana.
Good morning, Diana. Good morning to you. Good morning, Diana. Good morning to you.
Okay. We have an unspoken prayer request, you guys, from Anything is Possible, Denise, which
Okay.
we call Denise A. So she
Mm-hmm.
just messaged me. She's not on, but she wanted to let me know for you guys to please just keep her in your prayers.
Yeah.
Diana, had I been close yesterday to a laptop or my computer, I would have jumped on with you.
Aw. I get that, Sonia. That makes a lot of sense.
When Diana, Traci was up, I'm so glad. And but Denise is sleeping in, so she must have really not felt good yesterday
Yeah.
to
Well,
have.
if she's sleeping, we definitely take that as a good thing. We just were worried to death about her when we didn't hear from her this morning because she calls both of us in the morning every day.
Yes, Diana, you can send me the link at 3. Yeah. Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Denise. We were scared to death. Good morning, Denise. We were scared to death.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
It's nothing to be sorry about. We're glad that you were actually sleeping and that you were sleeping, but we just were worried because we hadn't heard from you.
I've been up and down all night, and I guess finally, when I went, finally my body just said, and that was it.
Yeah. Well, that's not a bad thing.
I'm like, what time is it? I don't know. I can't read this watch, she says.
Girl, when I tell you I tried
And my
video
phone
calling
was
you,
dead. My phone
I
was dead.
I tried regular phone calling you, and then I'm like, I messaged your daughter.
No, my phone was dead. That's why if my phone hadn't been dead, I would have heard it, and it would have woke me up quick.
Well, Lori, you have a good night. You rest because you're pregnant. Just rest with that baby.
Good night, Lori.
Yes, Lord, please. I'm gonna talk about it, ain't I? Y'all, ain't it? My hair is just flying everywhere. Can't find my headband. That's why y'all ain't seeing my face, guys. I didn't do nothing but go potty and come in here and try to come home.
Aw.
I was like, oh my God, I know they've been looking for me. I looked and I said, how many times did Darlene call me?
Bye, Tess. Have a safe travel.
Well, that was good news. I don't have to go in the office for a visit. They're just going to do a phone visit. So I'm glad I'm good with that.
I love all of you guys.
Oh, Sonia.
Oh my goodness.
I don't buy that.
Me
There
either.
is no there is no way.
No.
Moisture gets in. That's what does it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they don't want to make sure you got another house.
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't. mold does not grow for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you have, it's got to be wet in there.
Mm-hmm.
Leticia, you be careful traveling out of town. Troy, you go get under that blanket and go back to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't have a best friend, get you a bulldog like my Bailey. She'll be your best friend. Take care of everything.
Oh, we dog sitting today. Alvin wakes me up. If Alvin hadn't woke me up, I'd probably still been asleep.
Well, when your daughter said that you was sleeping hard, I'm like, well, okay.
Oh, did she answer my phone?
I called your phone. No, she didn't answer your phone.
She messaged your daughter.
Oh.
I messaged her.
Oh.
Girl, she really sent out the helicopters. She's not kidding.
Oh, I know.
You scared me. But then
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't know if something was wrong with Alvin.
You take such good care of Darlene and I, Denise, that when you didn't check up on us, we were like, what? What happened?
I know. I was like, oh my God. And I said, Darlene, oh no, I didn't even talk to Traci. I ain't done nothing.
Uh-huh.
Well,
We
I
got
talked to her early this morning.
aw.
I did her and Sophie this morning. And
Sonia, praying. And
y'all
please don't, I know that it's hard to not feel hopeless, but please try to have some hope that God is going to get this all straightened out in the end.
oh, he is. Sonia. I know he will. Traci, I am loving your hair, girl.
Aw, thank you.
See there?
I just have been like wearing it down. It hangs in my face a little bit, but I was telling them earlier, I'm thinking about getting, you know how I have this back layer that's really long, kind of, that curls out
Yeah.
like that. I may
Good.
get this trimmed off and just kind of have it be more of a bob to grow out.
And then your bangs will grow out with it.
Yeah.
It won't be near as bad.
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah. You would look really good in a bob. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I could not find any Peggy Sue. Ain't that crazy?
Good morning, the truth. Good morning to you. Good morning, the truth. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Out there.
And now that in respect of want, for I have learned in whatsoever state I am, therewith to be content. Philippians 4:11. Stay in Christ, all things work out. God bless.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, the truth.
That's
Thank
very
you.
perfect, the truth.
Got a good one this morning, you guys, on the calendar. And now it changed to keys to the kingdom. That's what these topics are. And I say also unto thee, thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. Matthew 16:18.
Mhm.
I like that. And a lot of people think brick and mortar church. That's not what he was building his church upon with Peter.
No. Just speaking of building the spirit and the person of the church, so to speak, the family of the church upon Peter.
and Peter denied him 3 times. And you guys, one day I was really feeling bad when I left work because I was like, oh, Lord, because I talked to him on the way to work, on the way home from work. I was like, Lord, forgive me. I don't feel like I represented you today. I feel like, I got caught up in some of the talk or whatever. And, God, I forgive me. Please forgive me. How can I just be so get caught up in things? But,
Come on.
I got to remembering, or God let me remember that how much he loved his disciples. He loved all of us to shed his blood on the cross, but his disciples walked with him every day.
Mhm.
And and Peter was very, very loved, and he told him, I build my church on you.
Mhm.
And God let me know if my own disciples that walk with me could stumble, and and if David, a man after God's own heart, so if you go all the way down, everybody that he used were imperfect because there was only one perfect ever. So God let me know, well, you're not better than Peter. You're not better than David. I'm just me.
Mhm.
And that's why I try to say as much as I can when people say, well, what kind of channel is this? And, or I thought it was this. And um, I'm very imperfect. Thank you, Monique. Yes, in our weakness, he is strong. So I'll tell anybody that, you know, all of us have sinned and we fall short of the glory of God, but it does not say God leaves us.
Mhm.
It just says we fall short. We will always fall short.
No.
And there's, if you hear preachers or anybody, if you hear anybody get on either social media or on TV, maybe doing a message or something, if they get up there and tell you that they do not sin, that they've never sinned and they're perfect and they are right there with God, side by side with God in his perfection because he made us in his image, you better realize that you might want to watch a little bit more of it, but the scripture does not say that we are exactly like God. Yes, he made us in his image, it says.
Mhm.
You're right, Monique. There are so many cocky and arrogant people out there. We're to come and spread the word humbly.
Amen. Well, you think about the word image. What is it? God did make us in his own image, but it says image. It didn't say God made us just like him. No.
Yes.
Image. Just like, how many times do you say, just like I do with Tatum and Sarah, you know, Tatum spit an image of his mom. That's because he looks like his mom. He's,
Mhm.
but he's not his mom. He doesn't have the same personality as his mom. He doesn't. He's not just like his mom. He's the image of his mother.
I was really shocked after watching a documentary about
Go to bed.
something about
I'm
praise
here, baby.
praise It was talking about
Okay.
the preachers that are putting themselves up at God's level.
I'm
And
here.
I was shocked at how many, one of them said, "Hey, I have the same DNA as God." So
No,
that
you
makes
don't.
me a little God. And some of the stuff that I heard, I'm like, me and Keevan even watched it with me. And he usually don't do, he doesn't do documentaries, but he watched that one with me. Oh, thank you, Diana.
God made
Yes,
out of
Monique, little gods.
dirt.
And me and Keevan, when we watched it, we were like, that is blasphemy.
Yes, it
A
is.
lot of it was blasphemy. And it says you're not supposed to blaspheme against the Holy Spirit.
No,
And to me, that was pure blasphemy for somebody to say, I am a God.
no.
And I heard one say that. He got up there on stage and said, I am a God.
I mean, you think he.
And
Excuse
you
me.
guys, his church was like packed, different levels, and I'm looking and all of these people are cheering him on,
Hey, Diane.
and it's sad. And I kept looking at Keith and I said, oh, that is so wrong. And I won't tell, who it was, but um I'm just I can't watch them. I just can't watch them.
No, not something like that. You know, he's blasphemous.
Good morning to Dixie. Good morning to you. Good morning to Dixie. Good morning to you.
Hey, Dixie.
We
But I mean,
Darlene,
Yeah,
I'm falling.
I
go
love you.
ahead.
I love you.
I love you
Denise,
too.
I'm so thankful that you got some sleep this morning, but I'm also very thankful to hear that you're fine.
Yeah.
God
Love
bless you.
you.
I will be praying for everybody. Have a good day.
Bye, baby. Love
Um,
you, Tracy. That's my
love you,
girl.
Tracy.
Love that Tracy.
It won't
Man,
let me out.
you won't let me out. Darlene
I
Chunk.
fixed it that way.
Kick me out. It won't let me out.
All right, hold on. There we go. Kick.
Yeah, sure. Darlene, I fixed it that way. Darlene, throw me out. Bless
Look,
her.
look, can you guys hear Denise?
No, you can't hardly hear me. I know. I gotta
Y-
yell.
You're low. You're real low.
I know.
Um,
Let's see if I can fix that, okay?
you guys, I don't like having to um kick anybody out, but if I feel in my heart that somebody was a troll, I do. Before anything, because I don't know how to edit, and before anything is said that is very, very offensive, I have to just go ahead now. I used to not, but I realize now how quick that somebody can totally be inappropriate. And that's one reason I check the channels out like I do. Yeah. And sometimes that happens when you really get into a message that you're wanting to share with people. And I told Traci this morning, we got talking about some things happening, and this year has been so shook up this
Okay,
year.
how about now?
And I told her, I said, we have to. I know how I didn't think that the so much bad stuff would be to where we would be seeing it. I thought, hey, I'm not going to be here to see this stuff in Revelations because we ain't going to be here. Yeah, I believe a lot of it we are. Um, so like I told Traci, it's our place first to let people know God loves them, and the good love He has for us. So that way they will seek their truth. So if you wonder, okay, darling, then why, Norgus, then why did you just kick somebody out? Because for the same reason, um, the likeness and darkness. When you're getting your message out, and if somebody comes right in there'll be people come right in to disrupt. And I want to read what Sonia, that's scary
Yeah.
that they think they're little gods. Then you have that look at the past and they're meant to be and have the full answers for everything, and they're only Him in themselves. Um, yes, they're humans. They are. And we all can make mistakes, but if you set up everything
Yeah.
that way, I can't even look that one I can't even look at him when he's preaching. If they ever, it's a feeling that jumps back, and it's not a good feeling. So I'm like, well, no. Casey first brought it to my attention, and I'm like, I can't even look at him. His eyes.
It's the thing of it is, God, you have, God also gave you a gift of discernment as well. When you still feel something that's not right, it's not going to let you go. It's going to tell you, you know, get the heck out of Dodge, get out of here.
But
Or, no, this is not a good
everybody,
place.
everybody,
Or, this is
doesn't.
not a,
Everybody doesn't
I,
have that.
I have felt evil around people, but not in that person.
A lot of people
Now, there's a
doesn't have.
difference with that part of it,
Yeah. But a lot of people doesn't have
Oh, yeah.
the gift
That is
of.
not, I mean, it's a good thing to feel, you know, how people are and to know they got a good spirit about them and you're okay. But then you get that bad and it's not a good feeling. It's
Yeah,
a little scary
and
because you don't want to be around evil. Okay. Now you
you're
can
right,
hear me and I
Tanya.
can't hear you.
God
Goodness
will judge.
gracious.
God will judge what's in our heart. But
I'm
it.
coming. I'm going out and I'm coming back in. Let me
Okay,
do this.
okay. Let me. Here it is. Okay, I'm going to read this scripture. Let me see if this is one. That's not the scripture I wanted. Um, Okay, it would take me too long to try to find that scripture, but a person's blood is on our hands. If we're a false prophet or whatever fault, you guys, my allergies are kicking. Or whatever a false teacher, if they know what they're doing is wrong and they do it anyway for like financial gain or for whatever purpose, and they know they are false teaching things that's not biblical, then that means all of those people out there watching them, that's or watching them from YouTube, and then they're all surrounding them. They're filling them with false. They're a false prophet, and we're going to see more and more. The closer the time comes for Christ to come back, we're going to see more.
Yes,
We're
we
going to
will.
hear more. And
Oh yeah, you're gonna see a lot of ugly out there.
we'll see more. It talks about the weather patterns, and it talks about false
Yes.
preachers or false teachers.
Yeah, and earthquakes and
Yes. All of this stuff, food shortages. There's going to be so much stuff, and evilness rising up in people.
yes,
We're seeing that a lot, and we're going to see more of it. And I'm not
we will.
I'm not a doomsday. I don't want today to be doomsday because
No, you're not. But you want people to know.
yeah, it's for us to let people know that get right with the Lord. Look, the Lord stood with me and gave me strength.
Yes.
And I can't just, yesterday when, yes, open your eyes. Sonia, you and Monique was right there at the same time.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday, I didn't even feel like getting out of bed. I did get talked to Denise, but I didn't feel like, and I didn't. I didn't cook. I didn't do anything yesterday. But while I was laying in there, I pondered, what I do.
Yeah.
And I pondered it, I pondered if, well, Lord, am I doing what you want me to do? Am I doing your work? Or is it just me coming on? Um, and I was so glad that Traci had a good night's sleep. And she, of all things, she was able to come on this morning, and then
Yes.
Denise take her place.
Thank you, Jesus. I
Aw,
was when the
Sonia.
first thing out of my
Sonia,
mouth was, what time is it? I just guess.
so Sonia, you Facebook me to make sure, or but yeah, I'm surrounded by God. God has placed some wonderful women and men um, in my life, and through this stream. And so, there's days. So my mind just wanders sometimes, and I told Tiffany,
I'm telling you,
"Aw, thank you guys." Both of you girls checked on me yesterday,
oh yeah.
but I was telling Tiffany, I can't even remember. They put a monitor on me, a heart monitor, irritated me to death. So this morning I had to take all of it off. It's I'll just it's right. The big thing's right here, and then the lead is right here, and then whatever happens goes to a Samsung phone that I have to keep close by.
How long you gotta wear it?
So that's what aggravates me because I don't know. And that's why usually Casey's with me, but he had interviews. So Tiffany was with me. I told her she didn't have to keep waiting in that waiting room. That
Yeah,
I've got to call him to see how long. I don't know. I'm not good with detail.
I got you. It's not on your paper?
I can't find it. I got the follow up paper, and then they're going to call me about an EKG, set up an EKG. But you guys, I don't go back until November 9th, and I don't have to wear this thing that long. You
Oh,
either
you
have to
won't
wear
have.
it 2 weeks or 4 weeks. I just got called. But I was telling Tiffany, I said, the reason I like somebody being on with me, I said, it's embarrassing, but I forget my words. I forget, um, I sometimes I just totally, my mind doesn't let me get to a point I want to stress, or it's just like going to the doctor and them telling me, you need to do this, and this, and you mail it back in at this time. I'm looking and I'm hearing, but I'm not. I mean, as soon as they said it, I guess it just went in one ear and out the other. No, um I have to keep it on more than 24 hours because
Yeah.
enough that I have to charge it. I take off that a little white thing. I take that off and have to put it in the charger. Thank you, Monique. Thank you. Um,
You never know.
yeah, and I get embarrassed about it, but like you said, maybe it's for me to stop and get off one subject and then somebody can bring up another subject.
Yes, possible.
But I told Tiffany, because she said, "Well, Mom, how I don't understand. I'd just be talking to a screen, and that to me that's weird." I told her, "But you do TikTok. You do TikTok.
Yeah.
You know people's gonna be seeing you." I said, "You got a message, and you're putting some messages out there on TikTok." I said, "But you could do the very same thing for YouTube. You can't stream live from your phone."
Right. You need a video.
Same with me, Sonia. Uh, sh- Short-term memory. Yes, short-term memory.
Yeah.
I've always been. Dad called it scatterbrained. Um,
No.
I've
From the
always,
things that happen to you, it caused you to have short term memory.
yeah. I just That's why sometimes I'll ask Tracy, "Did you sing to so and so?" She'll say, "Yes, I sung to them." Um, and mostly during that time, I was nervous about you, Denise, and every time that phone would ping, I would look at it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare y'all.
Well, look, that means I love you.
I know it does. And I love you. Don't think I don't be hunting you when I don't hear from you. Thank you, ma'am. You get helicopters sent after you as good as you send them. I can guarantee you. I mean,
Um,
this is not normal for me, so I know why it scared y'all. I really do. But I'm glad that you could text my daughter and she'll tell you. Don't text Evan because he won't answer. He don't look at texts ever. So don't
Sonia.
ever look at
Oh,
them.
there's Tony. Good morning, Tony.
He told
Monique,
me.
I was so sleepy Tuesday. I could not stop yawning. I felt like it was a weird exhaustion. I was so sleepy, and I think Denise, you were too. And
Yes, I was.
yeah, it was yeah, because I had my doctor's appointment and I said, I sure hope I wake up. Um, so I told you guys I was gonna order that coffee that from
Or the espresso from
yeah,
Dairy Queen.
from Dunkin' Donuts. So I put that order in. And you guys, I knew I had to get gas. I knew I wanted to go through Dunkin' Donuts. So gas would have been, I would have turned right to hit my Kroger store and then take a left to get to Dunkin' Donuts. I was just driving. And all of a sudden, I done passed Dunkin' Donuts. I was down the road quite a bit. I'm like, what am I doing?
I need my coffee.
So then I had to turn around and then go through Dunkin' Donuts. And I said, "Did you guys put espresso in here?" She said, "Yes, ma'am. Was that what we were supposed to do?" I said, "Yes, thank you, please." I stirred that coffee up, that frozen coffee, and I took that big swig. And I told Tiffany, I said, "What am I doing?" And I told her, I said, "Oh, I'm just crazy out this morning. I'm glad you're going with me." And so then I had to stop and get gas somewhere else. And my hubby took today and tomorrow off. What you got? Bacon? Oh, it's
Hey,
raining.
Keegan.
Oh, I hope these.
Hey,
I hope these are.
honey.
Yes, Denise is on now.
Hey, Keegan.
Look, you guys. My husband likes curves. He likes curves. I'm
That's
just
okay.
saying. These are filled. Look,
Oh, they look
are you sitting
good,
out there
too.
too? Are all four of
I
those?
want one. I want one.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to eat them while I'm live.
No, because they'll be all
Come on,
over.
Monique. All right, go buy some groceries. I love you.
Love you, honey.
Yeah.
All right. Scroll it back down. Go over. Right. Yeah, that's it.
Handsome fella.
Let me tell you something. I put my tail, and then I got to start on the other one.
Kevin is taking the little red hen, and he's done bought new fenders. He's done got him a seat for it. I
Oh,
liked her
yeah.
the way she was.
Yep.
I liked her the way she was. All right, Monique, I love you.
I
Please,
love you, Monique.
please
I
be
love you
safe.
very much.
Be safe.
Yes, you better.
But you guys, that's both of them are cream filled with like I call it. When I go, I tell them, I said, look, I want the cream filled, not like pudding. I like the cake frosting in it. That's how I have to tell them.
You like
These
plain cream, not
these are not from Dunkin' Donuts. I don't like Dunkin' Donuts donuts.
no.
These are from Daylight, ain't they, Kevin? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's
What's it
Darlene's
called
favorite.
now? Okay, but still.
That's Darlene's
But
favorite.
yeah, earlier we were talking about how some people You know, these women, they want the get out of here. You ain't getting one, Bailey. The women, they want the rose petals because they watch too much Lifetime. They want the rose petals, all that kind of stuff. Keegan, I told him if we did rose petals
Not
through the
me.
house to our bedroom, the Bailey and the cat would eat the rose petals.
Amen.
Or they'd
They
be on
wouldn't
the
eat no
bed
red
just
pepper.
rolling in them. But he will bring me a bag of M&Ms and toss them to me or something like that. It is the thought that counts. You know,
You
that's
sound
it.
like Alvin. You sound just like Alvin. I
That's it.
swear.
It doesn't have to, and it don't even have to be candy
No.
or something. It could be anything.
A
He
headband.
brought me a coffee cup. He bought me a coffee cup. I keep my stuff in it. He called me
Yeah.
one day. He said, "What's your favorite Bible verse?" And I said, "John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have eternal life." John 3:16. He said, "I don't think that'll go on a cup."
Uh,
I
uh,
said,
uh.
"Well, then my next one is Jesus wept."
Yep.
So they put that. They put my name. Oh, they got the they got the cross on it, and they were able to get that whole thing. When that man brought me this,
Yep.
the rose petals I'm talking about,
Uh-huh.
that cup right there made my heart sing.
That's me.
And I'm gonna tell you guys, and it's not just him. We have been blessed by a lot of people that just out of their heart that they send something. Denise talked about that too, didn't you, Denise?
Yes. I mean, I get stuff and I'm like, what in the world? Oh my goodness. I am just, my goodness. I'm floored. I'm like, this is just amazing.
There are some, yes, God has blessed me with some wonderful people. And somebody said it's quality over quantity. I'm trying, you guys,
Yes.
I'm trying to get this stuck in there because
I'm going to tell you what. If you don't want to be loved on, you don't need to be in here. Because you sure enough going to be loved on. And I mean, not just by us, it's everybody that's in here. It's just, y'all are just amazing. You make it worth it. You actually do show that what we're doing is the right thing to do. You know, there's no need to doubt. Because, whatever, when you're doing the right thing, it snowballs down from one person to another, to another, to another. And not just on the channel, it's outside. And that is what it's supposed to be. You touch people and it spreads.
Yeah.
And that's
Can you
God, God
can you
tells
hear
us
me?
to. Yeah, you can't hear me?
Yeah, I can. I can. I just want to make sure because I had to stick this in.
Yeah, I hear you.
But it's sort of like what Denise saying. It's sort of like paying it forward, and everybody, you know, I know it's good if you're in a takeout line and you pay it forward that way to the person behind you. Hey, I'll pay there. But pay it forward movement is much more than monetary, I believe. Paying it
Yes.
forward is if somebody blessed your heart and they just made you feel good that day, well, stay in your happy bubble. And the next person you see, point out something that will make them feel good, you
Oh,
know.
yeah.
And 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 now it could be their mask. It
I,
could be,
I'm big on that stuff. I
yeah.
tell, if I honestly, if I see a woman walk in and she's beautiful, I will tell her right quick, you're a beautiful woman. Because I don't think enough women say that to other women. But you can
Ma'am.
say it in a way that it's not, that it's not a bad thing.
Okay, good.
And I think it's great, to be able to tell that because I know women hear it from men and they need to. But for a woman to tell you you're beautiful really is
Uh,
gives you a little bit of spark too because it's like, oh my gosh. Because women just don't do that.
I do.
Enough. They don't do it enough.
I mean,
And
I do. And
every
Rosie's Closet. Rosie sent me a mask, and Darlene B. As soon as everything happened, she sent us about 5 of them. And then the other day, I forgot mine, so I had to buy one.
she sent me a couple of them, which are great. Oh yeah.
This one, yeah, so this one blingy.
I see that.
So if it's nothing but tell somebody, "Oh, your mask looks good," or tell them something, pay that forward because so much ugliness is going on in our world. It's not just here in the States, but in the world. So much ugliness is going on.
Yeah.
So
Mm,
so why not show, spread some good.
we
And
need
I
that.
and I am so sorry that you guys had to see that I had to just somebody that came in and asked what kind of channel this was, and I had to really kick them off quick. It was they had no content, and if you said their name together, it was very offensive.
Yes.
Good morning, Ben. Yes, sir.
Good. Good to see you, sweetie.
See,
I get so excited when I can come on in the morning. I do. I get literally really excited about it. Even if I feel bad, I still want to be here because y'all make my whole day.
Ben, I
I
done had a bunch of coffee this morning without you. Just saying.
uh-huh. Oh, it's so good to see y'all. I mean, when I woke up, I literally ran to the bathroom, came back in here, and I immediately popped in to make sure Darlene was still on. And I'm, oh my God, I'm gonna get in here.
I bet you was glad to see Tracy on.
Yes.
Tracy sent me a message last night. Well, this morning I got it, or last night when I checked on her, and she said, she had a bath and all that. So that was a good thing, very good. I'm like, well, yay. So then she come
Uh-huh.
on this morning, and I was like, yay.
Oh, I was
That's
glad
okay,
to see.
Ben. You can eavesdrop. I used to
I was,
tell people, well, I guess I'm a what's lurker? Is a lurker a bad thing? Look, that's before I ever started really on. I thought, well, I don't always get in the chat. Is that a bad thing? Does that mean I'm a lurker? So
I was working with you. I was checking you out before I hopped on, even hopping in the chat.
oh,
But I was like, oh yeah, here we go. This is perfect.
oh,
Just fit. I just really was so excited.
well, Ben, sometimes uh people, all right. One person told me like their mom, she can't, her eyes are bothering her, so she can't see as well. So she can't see on her, to text or to message.
Yeah.
But they said they'll hear me in the mornings. So, that to me, that's a blessing that somebody told me. Not a, that's a blessing that that God got me up that day, and that somebody feels, you know, like they want to at least listen to us women. And even, Chris jumps on here sometimes, and we have different people that come on here.
They do.
Um, Bless everybody's heart if you had to just listen to me, because whew,
No.
because sometimes it's hard. Diana said it yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Yeah. Yeah. And if somebody does all caps, I had somebody once upon a time that was on the panel, was regular, got to be a regular on the panel, and they told somebody, "Hey, you need to turn off all caps. You don't need to do all caps." But why not? I mean, it does not bother me if somebody does all caps. And then, what's it matter? I guess some people's OCD and maybe it messed with that, but you're right. Some people have they can't see well,
Right.
but
You just
yeah. I forget. I was going to say something about Diana and I absolutely forgot. I think it was day before. I
well,
don't
that
know.
means it was Diana.
There's so many things with Diana. Um, but
Oh
you guys,
yeah.
yes. Sonia, that table leg must have, I don't know if that table leg got sawed just a little bit, and now it's just waiting on me to finish talking the leg off of it, because I'm like, I
Oh
don't
yeah.
know. I don't know. But yes, I don't get offended with somebody doing all caps. Somebody could do cap, small letter, cap, small letter. That wouldn't bother me. That wouldn't bother me.
It just I don't use all caps unless I want to bring attention to something. But like sometimes in Sandy's I'll put caps just so they'll see it better. And it'll jump out and like
And
sometimes I'll say, "Good job to get on, Sandy."
and speaking of Sandy, she is having that procedure done today.
Good.
They are going to throw those paddles on her, and then throw those paddles on her again, and reset her ticker.
At
Um,
one
then,
her time.
then,
So
huh?
it's 1 o'clock her time they're gonna do it.
Okay.
That'll be like our time, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And then, Bougie Bear April, which is Casey's April,
Right.
my son's April, her son Colt, Colt. I'll put it here. Um, is having surgery.
Okay. Um.
All right, I'll put all of it. Andy,
There's
Denise,
another.
hey,
Yeah. Oh,
and Sonia. What? Well, Sonia, you'll have to message me about your what they found.
yeah. fantastic being.
Um,
There are reasons.
wonder why a person would choose to represent with the name like the person you blocked earlier. Is it inner pain? They probably had just made it up, but it, Ben, that is like The Simpsons. That's like a cartoon. Um, like a kid, and it probably wasn't like it probably wasn't a child. It could have been a grown adult. They tried to get you to say something like that will once you say it, and they get the big ha ha, and you're like, oh my gosh. So no, I now have to just nip it in the bud, as Barney would say, nip it in the bud.
Oh, yeah.
Nip it in the bud is what he used to say. Um, Aw,
Amen.
thank you, Tim. See, Tim always does all caps, and that is fine.
Love you, Tim.
Yes, thank you for the love and support. Tim jumps in on his breaks and to throw a thumbs up and show that he's supporting the channel, and I appreciate that. Well, being also Barney, it would be the Darlings that talked about Barney, and he said he's a bit touched, and then they would talk about Ernest T, and Barney would say he's a nut, he's just a nut. So, yes, Sonia, it Sandy's had it done before, and I asked her, was it painful? And she said it kind of is. And I know it's kind of scary for her as well. So we can't be there, but we are there.
Oh, yeah. But she's going to be okay. Because,
Yes.
with everybody praying for her, can't help but be okay.
Okay, Sonia, will you let me know? You let me know. You can message me, FaceTime me, or you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Kevin had on Jerry Clower this morning. Do you guys?
Oh,
All right.
love Jerry Clower. Love Jerry Clower.
You guys, give me some yeses or nos out there if you know who Jerry Clower was. I don't think he was. I I don't think he was just a Southern person. He was from where, Kevin? Yazoo,
Mississippi.
was it?
Yes. I'm almost
Darlene.
sure.
Oh man. Ben said not a clue. Darlene B said no. Laugh out loud. Girl, you I told
Oh,
Kevin
yeah.
to I told
Y'all
Kevin
need to
to
listen.
share the yep, I told him to share it on my page on Facebook. And if any of you guys are my friends on Facebook, I am going to share that out today. He was
Uh-huh.
he was a very, very funny comedian. Oh, I thought you did, Darlene. You
Uh-huh.
I know you watch. I know you listen to Jerry
No
Clower.
way. You know who Jerry Clower was. Yep.
She's in the chat. Yeah.
Oh, that's Kevin's favorite woman.
Did you? Kevin said, I got my earbuds. Kevin said to tell you good morning, and he thinks of you and Robert often. Because she's that woman that's staying home, taking care of everything.
Uh-huh.
And while her husband's out on the road driving. Oh, Darlene was forced to watch Hee Haw. Girl, I wasn't forced. I wasn't forced.
No, me neither. I like Hee Haw.
I wasn't quite sure about the content of your call. Darlene B said, good morning, Kevin, and thank you. I loved watching Hee Haw. I sure did. That was just something that I enjoyed watching. But Jerry Clower, very, very funny. He's very funny comedian.
Yes, he is.
Yes, kind of southern sounding. And
Ugly. His jokes are not, they're clean
yes,
jokes.
that
They're
was
jokes
back when.
it's somebody you'd let your kids listen to without any
Yes.
issues.
Oh, yes, they were, Ben. Those girls on Hee Haw were cute.
Oh, yeah. That's why
And
the boys
Darlene B, I was a weird kid. I liked Lawrence Welk. And I know if Lawrence, well, it still shows. It's still syndicated. It's still out there and it shows. So I know if it would have been on when Casey was little, he would have sure been learning those dance moves. But yes.
Yeah, I watched ballroom dance and I always liked it. I thought it was gorgeous. But of course, I think dance is gorgeous anyway.
There is still, but the Bible verse of the day just popped up. I love when that happens. Verse of the day: Be merciful, just as your Father is merciful. Luke 6:36.
Yeah, I like that.
Let me see. I have been on almost 2 hours. And
yes, you have.
Yes. I am going to say again, my little flip calendar. I will say that again in case somebody come in out there somewhere. Dwayne says, ta-da!
Dwayne, ta-da!
We are now into the keys to the kingdom on this. So the keys to this kingdom. And I say unto thee, that thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. Matthew 16:18. I like it. Dwayne, I went to the doctor Tuesday and they turned me into Iron Man. So that is my superpower. I am Iron Man.
Yeah.
So I have a battery pack.
Jealous of me and Traci.
Right here. And it checks my heart right here. From here to here. So I sent a picture to Traci, and then I sent a picture of Iron Man. She said, "You are Iron Man."
Strong. Hey, I'm strong. I'm invincible.
I don't know. Is it? Look, it could be a Black Sabbath song. There's no telling. I told Traci, I said, if I could do Craig a shark, If I could do him a shark and send it to him, a land
Yeah.
shark, I said, I can draw our superheroes.
Yes, you
You
can.
know, me and Denise and Traci and Sandy and LizzAnn and me. I can do us cartoon superhero. I know I can.
Oh, yeah. No doubt about it.
That's right. That's right. I am Iron Man. That's right. I think they play that song in that movie when it first come out.
Uh-huh. I think so.
Let me see. Okay, 5 more minutes.
5 more minutes.
I can do that. Let me write that down. Hey, that's a tall order. All right.
See?
Mothership hovering over an alien
On a motorcycle.
on a motorcycle. Oh, yeah. So Dwayne wants me to do him a picture, even of a mothership hovering over an alien that's on a motorcycle. Yes. Dwayne Keevan's been out there. He's done replaced one fender on Little Red. Now he's putting the other fender on the other side. I liked it the way she was, but that's okay. But yeah, no, that's pretty cool. I just want. I have to make sure it don't take 6 months for me to do this. I have to draw it off and do a video because I know all the art community thinks that I just say that I love art and really don't do it. But I
Oh,
know
yes, she did.
so there. I know I need to start something, so it'll have to be that. Okay, you guys.
And you got a project. Not for yourself.
It is 1:57. Yes, wild orange troll hair on the alien. Sonia?
She done read your mind, darling. Because I'm sure you was thinking about that orange straw hair on that
No,
alien.
I wasn't. But
Oh, my goodness.
the orange mohawk.
Yep.
Yeah, I need to 60. Aw. I have to go pick up. Gotta go to my pharmacy.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I got mine. So I get to
Look,
start mine.
now I know what he's talking about. Ben, see, you knew what it was, but I didn't know what he meant. Well, Ben, I tell you what, she don't look like she's 60, not that picture that I saw.
That's for sure.
Not when I pulled her up on her YouTube page.
This is 60.
Because I was thinking Ben's got a really young wife, and I don't know how to say it, but I wasn't going to ask questions. Oh, I'm not saying you're old, Ben. Yes, she's well preserved.
She will preserve.
Oh goodness.
Darlene is it. Darlene looks really good for her age.
Oh, well, you tell her that I say happy birthday.
Oh yeah, happy birthday.
And I got in trouble. My sister called me yesterday, the sister that had the birthday on the 22nd.
You didn't call her?
You guys,
Darlene. Ooh, I bet she was mad at you.
wait. What am I doing?
I don't know.
I am writing everything on my prayer thing on the wrong page. How did I miss the whole
Did you miss a whole month or something?
week? I
Oh
was
goodness.
writing everything down. I was writing everything down on last week, but that's okay.
Alan's
So,
got one here today.
so today is,
It looks so good.
I mean,
It's it looks
let me
amazing.
make sure. Okay, the regular calendar I'm right, just not my prayer calendar. Wow, you guys been married, been together 41 years.
Ooh, you close to me. We've been married 42.
And
22nd made 42 for me and
I'm
Alan.
on, we've been together 34. So I put Destiny surgery on the 22nd, but it's what, next Tuesday?
Yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's gotta be.
But I told my sister, I
Yeah.
said, I sent it in Facebook. I know I sent you a happy birthday. And I said, I even told people Tuesday. Today's my sister's birthday.
Yes, you
And
did.
and so I heard her feelings and I told her, I said, you're right. We do need to at least FaceTime or call. She's, well, I just wanted to hear your voice. So yes. Um, that's sort of the way
Exactly,
it
Clark.
is.
That's the way weather is around here too. But not snow.
Um, but I told her, I said, my other sister in Florida usually sends me a card. She always does cards. And she used to always sing happy birthday, which would be so funny to me because she can't sing, but I love it. And it's so funny. So last year she didn't do it. So I said, she just said, sent me a happy birthday in the messenger. I said, wait a minute. You always sing to me. You sing to me every year. So she sung to me while her husband played the guitar. I said, woo, got some accompaniment. Anyway, Kevin's off work and I'm ready to jump on one of these donuts and I love everybody. I'll be back tomorrow morning. And Dwayne
got?
and Ben, I might go out there and do a video, show a video of what he's done. He said, nope.
Nope.
Oh, I'll wait. You guys will see the finished product when he has that little red hen finished.
Yep.
But all right. Sonia said yes, next Tuesday. I'm telling you, next Tuesday. And Sonia, your birthday. I
Was
had your
20.
birthday written down.
It was 22nd. I remember. Because it was my anniversary.
Okay. Now, all right, you guys. Much love. Send your wife our love and our happy birthdays from
Love you
Norgus
guys.
R.
I love
And
y'all very
morning,
much.
from Norgus R and the Morning Girls. That's how I have them listed.
Yep.
I'll
Morning,
be
girl.
back. I'll be back in the morning. Bye, you guys.
Bye, love y'all.